Let's talk about Tuco. They did some reveals, releases, etc. Some of it's really interesting. Some of it I'm a little sad about, and some of it I'm like, I just want to play the game, man. A couple of things about the gameplay. There's some cool stuff in here. What I love about this, so many of the comments were like, why is Jinx so goofy? Like, why is she not very serious at all? If you play League of Legends, I mean, this is Jinx, right? Like, this is just how she is. I think a lot of people who said that, I'm like, oh, you've only watched League of Legends in parentheses television. She kind of has the arcane visual in some ways, but then she has a lot of stuff. She got the chompers, fish bones. She's got the minigun. She does not move very quickly when she ran there. It looks like a bounce of some kind on the rocket launcher on fish bones. This super is cool. Fireworks. A little bounce guy. Anti-air, and then activates it. A little monkey kicks it. Shock state in the air. Shock state. This also maybe the new coolest super, question mark. It's up there. I don't know if it's gonna beat what's it called? I don't know if it's gonna beat Alawi's, but it's pretty good. Obviously, projectile zoning character. It looks like she shoots you from full screen. She has minigun and rocket launcher. Those are like the two weapons she has in League. And then she just blasts you with this. She's got a little chomp guy she can put out on the ground. This is also in League of Legends. They grab you, it snares you, and you walk into it. Fishbones is a rocket. She also does this in the air. It's the E. Okay, yeah. This is her run. It does not look very fast. I wonder if her wave dash is faster. She does not run very fast. Parry, jump in, rocket. This is probably like Air S1, S2, something. Yeah, she's a lot more serious than Arcane, that's for sure. I mean, Arcane is a much more serious show. This is Chompers. It gets up and activates and goes after it hits you. Then the monkey you can activate somehow. It's like Air Mini Faust, basically. And then you shoot it with whatever this is. And then this makes it go, and then this kicks it and it sends it up in the air. So she has zoning moves that are like active, like just take up space, shoot the rocket, shoot the minigun, whatever. Then zoning moves that are like actively limiting your screen position, like by their existence. I thought we were gonna get like the Braum video, where it was like, here's Jinx, here's what she does, I'm the champ designer, here's how the character works, and like, here's what's going on. I didn't expect it to be like a 50-second, it's basically a teaser. This is their first chance to see what players like and dislike about the game while we're still locking down core gameplay. So your participation was not only awesome to see, but really valuable in terms of helping us refine 2X further. It taught us a lot about which features felt really good and which ones needed more work. I played this game a lot, obviously, played against a lot of really good players. I taught a lot of players who like kind of know how to play fighting games how to play this game, and I taught a lot of players who like don't really know fighting games, especially of this type, how to play. So before we try it again, here's what we're getting. Creating more opportunities for team plays. We heard that cool champion interactions are a highlight, and whether you're playing solo or duo, we want to make those happen more. Less downtime. We want to find a balance between allowing players to create powerful and creative offensive options and allowing folks to get back into the action pretty quickly. Improving controls. We've heard that it can be hard to find a layout that works with our current inputs, and we want you to be comfortable on any controller supported. For for my money, I didn't have a lot of problem with the controls. I know that like basically everybody complained about this. This is a very common complaint about downtime and stuff. I actually don't mind too much of it. I think long combos are fine as long as they're cool. Naturally, this style of game should have longer combos than other styles of games. We're committed to preserving and amplifying the things you said felt really good about the game, stuff like big teamwork moments. Those are the things that make up its core vision, and we're doubling down on them in order to bring that vision for life. Now, when you say big teamwork moments, where's doing sick ass combos in the core? Listen, in this part here, like, let me do some sick shit. While we've gone dark, we've also been making some gameplay tweaks, among other changes that are still in early testing stage. There's no guarantee any of this stuff will make it to our next release. So this is the gameplay changes. Let's look. Okay, this is like a gas leak. I don't remember if you could do this before or not. Oh, the burst is different. Throws a time winder. Oh, new combo. Oh, wow, that is very interesting. Whoa, did that not? That was very strange as well. Ah, there's a retreating guard punish. Wow, there's a lot of changes in here. Okay. What? This combo is definitely shorter than what an echo combo could be before, right? Also, this was a hard knockdown into left-right mix before. And now there seems like there's like a tech roll of some kind. What I'm curious about this, if there are still hard knockdown moves in the game, or if this tech roll is off of all moves, like our super is hard knockdown. I'm curious how this works. This is interesting because this essentially eliminates setups like this, right? Like This setup is not, that's a punish. This is not a thing you can do anymore. This is like no longer exists in the video game, right? Also, this is new. She doesn't jump forward when she does her S1, S1. And then this is like, this and air dash back H. This is interesting. She could probably jump OTG and do some other stuff here, right? Unless the combos are that much shorter that that's what she gets. Yeah, and then this is, you are just gone. This tech roll, you are gone. I'm sure there's probably like a back roll also, right? This is just assist. This is a push block. It costs no bar though. Jinx is dead. That's important for this clip because he calls Jinx assist. So you can call an assist while it's dead now, question mark? I wonder how this works. Is this like last stand or something, but like without last stand? I wonder what the cooldown's like. Icon next to the assist. This right here. Is this the assist thing? Oh, it is. The other thing is push block doesn't cost a meter, and the assist thing here goes on cooldown. You preserve the meter. So, and then you can still tag. Push block, tag, and it's meter. Wow, that is really strong. That seems very, very strong. Oh, wow. Wait, did that have a ground bounce before? What was that? 5H, 5H, bouncing? This did not bounce before. I think this is a hard knockdown. Wake up attack. And then they have a freeze now for beating retreating guard. This was not here before. Oh, that's true. They are regenerating a lot of life. Wow, Ari was getting life back really fast. Man, there's so many changes in this clip. You can call your assist while your assist character is dead, and you still have last stand when you're below 50% life, right? So you can do both. That's pretty interesting. Did it cost Jinx's meter? Is last stand something that you can do, but it costs you bar, and you can do it as many times as you have bar? Is last stand something you can do only when you're low on life and it always costs bar? Is last stand something that you can choose to do or not do when you're below 50%? Like, I'm very curious how this works, actually. This is so many different things than the last time we saw this. This game changed a lot. I wonder if they talk about the exact changes in here in this. Nope. They're like, all right, go figure it out. You get a chance to tell us what you think about all these changes during our next playtest, which we're aiming to host in spring 2025. This game is not going to come out soon. A spring thing, I don't think this is making it to Evo next year. There's no way. Dude, if this game gets pushed to 2026, where it's so over. I think everybody, myself included, wants the news to be, hey, guess what? The video game coming along great. Anyway, you could play it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we all want to hear. But this makes it seem like it's even more distant than I thought it might be, right? So I'm really hoping that whatever they have for us early next year, like, really hits. Boom, here's big old gameplay stuff. Let's go. And then news about the next alpha, whatever it's going to be. They didn't call it an alpha lab, though. They basically said our next playtest, which I wonder if it's Alpha Lab 2 Electric Boogaloo. I wonder if it's like a larger, like if it's like beta. But yeah, I mean, for me, like any news that's not you can play the video game is disappointing because I want to go play the video game. Excited for next playtest, the pendulum to swing hard in favor of no combo, 11 different knockdowns, free push block. I can't lie, my first thought seeing these gameplay changes is I'm a little concerned, for sure. As someone who likes their fighting games to be violent and fun, seeing tech rolls and free push blocks is a little concerning to me. Yeah, BlazBlue has tech roll. I mean, there are games with lots of violent options on offense that have tech roll. That's not like my concern primarily, but you cannot compare Skullgirls' offense to this game. It's just not the same. This game doesn't have the violent offense that game has. Like Marvel has free push block. Like which game has more wild offense, Marvel or this game? Like it's pretty clear which one is which. I like games like this when there's mix. Not games like this where it's like cover the defensive option and then string them up and then strike throw them or something. You know what I mean? Like I hope that it doesn't feel like Dragon Ball offense. I think the way Dragon Ball does the wake up options your opponent has is like one of the worst things in any video game I've ever played. In that when you knock someone down in Dragon Ball, you're like, is this asshole gonna like up tech, down tech? Is this person gonna like tech like this? Are they gonna tech into the air? Are they gonna delay do versions of any of these options? All of these options that are so annoying and frustrating to cover, on top of having a reactable throw and a one frame parry, reflect push block that sends me away. Dragon Ball offense, it really is about like covering those options and then putting an assist on them and then running block string offense. And then sometimes you get real mix, sometimes it's just stagger options on them, etc. But this game, like, it doesn't have 2 assists to do that and long stuff to lock you down. It has an assist. You need like pretty despicable strong offense in each character's toolkits to make up for the fact that you only have 1 assist instead of 2. I don't really hate this. like having a tech roll. If he has a way to cover this and still get mixed, that's not this particular setup, I think it's fine. I think they showed this setup because this was really good before. As long as the offense is still good and strong, I don't really care if there's a tech roll or not, because it looks like you can cover this already. The thing that on top of free push block tag is a little scary. I'm really nervous that the game is going to turn into like, you can survive most things, you can survive most things way better. And then it ends up feeling like you're swinging pool noodles at each other rather than hitting each other with strong, powerful options. If the roll chase feels like Nova wave dashing on you instant overhead, I'm hype. If the roll chase feels like Relento jumps on a pogo and then chases your roll and then does jab on you 12 times on block, then I'm gonna fucking scream. They could mitigate this by having moves that like give you actual hard knockdowns, so you have mix. They can mitigate this by like giving characters more powerful offensive options that allow you to like cover rolls better because their offense is really strong. We'll have to see what it's actually like. This is cool though. I like this. Seeing that he has 5 HH ground bounce makes me think that they juice the characters up. I wonder how you spend meter in this version of the game. You don't have metered push block, but you have metered super assists. This might be kind of hype, actually. One thing that's interesting here too, I actually didn't think about it until just now. This is the first time we see a wake up attack, right? We see wake up attack there, and then we saw wake up attack here. But they don't tech roll before they wake up attack. I wonder if you can tech roll wake up attack or if you have to commit to wake up attack and not tech roll. I'm very, very curious about it. Anyway, the gameplay changes. There's so much there. Impossible to evaluate because who knows what else has changed. What if offense in this version of the game is completely busted and it's like really hype and fun and you just get to do nasty shit? Or like defense is like way too powerful and like you just get out of everything for free. Like we have literally no idea, right? Because assist does the push block, do you think your duo will have to do it for you? That's a good question. Imagine your partner dies and like, I'm gonna go get a drink, and they just fucking leave and you don't have push block anymore. I'm like, Tasty Steve, push block me, Steve. And he's like, oh my bad, bro. I was tweeting about mood to dang. And I'm like, oh my God.